What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex, you watching a Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. I just got back from watching 22 Jump Street. And 22 Jump Street is, of course, the sequel to 21 Jump Street. And everybody is back. We have Jonah Hill as Schmidt, and we have Channing Tatum as Jenko, and Ice Cube is back as Captain Dixon. And even the directing duo is back. Directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who directed the first one and the Lego Movie, are back to deliver a hilarious action comedy for us, just like they did with the first one. And, well, what do I think? I think that they took everything that worked from the first one and brought it into the second one, and that's it. Well, first of all, I gave the original one a 9.5 out of 10 because it's got a very fresh and charming feeling about it. It just felt very fresh, and it was just a rocking and hilarious good time. The second one, I'd have to say that everything that we loved about the first one is in the second one. It's a little bit more over the top, but you kind of want more. Alright? It's cleverly and hilariously written. I love the script. It just works. And you know that the directors and the cast are all having a great time. When you watch them on screen, you know they're having a good time. You know that every single line that they do, they probably cracked up in the behind the scenes perspective of it. Alright? They probably cracked up after every scene that they filmed. And you know they're having a good time. And you know that the film just, it pokes fun at itself, especially when you hear the dialogue. It pokes fun at itself. It doesn't take itself too seriously. As an audience member, you shouldn't take itself too seriously. You just sit back, recline your seat, get some popcorn, and have a good time. That's the type of movie this is, alright? But there's something about 22 Jump Street that makes you want more, especially if you're a fan of the original, alright? And whenever we watch sequels, we always have certain expectations about them, such as what are they going to do better than the first one? And how are they going to make the second one like bigger than the first one? What are they going to do to succeed the first one? Well, I'll be completely honest. I don't think they did anything better than the first one. I think everything that they did in the first one is really, really good. I thought that all the chemistry was there between Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum's characters. You know, you can't change Ice Cube. The way Ice Cube acts in the movie as Captain Dixon, don't change that. Just keep him the way he is. He just keeps on. He's just funny just the way he is. And the dialogue exchange and chemistry between Jenko and Schmidt is just so funny, okay? Just watching them together is just funny. A lot of the humor, it doesn't feel forced, but it's just goofy. It's just goofy. It's silly, but it works. Every time they do something silly, it works because we love these characters so much. All right? But like I said before, or at least I wanted more. I wanted more because they really just made the same movie but in a different location, and they just changed up the jokes a bit. A lot of the things that happened in the first movie were recycled in the second movie, but they put a different spin on it. But you still know that if you're a fan of the original one, you know where that joke was inspired from. So I thought that there was a little bit too much of that, alright? As for the action is just as fun as the first one. I don't think it's too crazy. I don't think it's like less. I think that the action is just exactly what we needed. And the humor, of course, is great, well written. I've already said that. So what more do I really want out of this film? Well, I think that the main thing is that I wanted more from the supporting characters. I thought that there was a dynamic relationship created with these supporting characters in the first half of the movie that I felt in the second half of the movie they just let them go. Like they didn't explore more upon that relationship with those characters. They had a really good balance of that in the first one, but in this movie, 22 Jump Street, I felt that, I mean, for the viewers that also watched the movie, I think you can agree that the supporting characters that our two protagonists build relationships with, it just got lost in the second half of the film. Like, where did they go? All right, and like, who cares about them anymore? You know what I'm saying? So it didn't carry on. It just didn't carry on for the rest of the film, just like it did in the first movie. So that's what I wanted more out of it. I felt that I wanted more out of the supporting cast. It was a little bit focused too much on the relationship between Schmidt and Jenko, which we've already seen before. We've seen that type of relationship before. It's a love-hate relationship, but more love than hate that they have with each other. But other than that, it's still a great movie. It is a great movie. It's a must-see film, especially if you love action comedy. Like I said, I gave the first one a 9.5 out of 10. I'm going to give this one an 8.75 out of 10, all right? I felt that the lack of stronger supporting characters just kind of made me feel that the film is not as good as the first one, but still a very great film. As you can see, 8.75 out of 10 is actually a very high score, almost a 9 out of 10. All right, and that's all I wanted out of the movie. I just wanted more of the supporting characters, and that's it. All right, and there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video. Make sure you stay through all the way till the end credits. Stay seated until all the credits roll up for a pretty hilarious scene. Other than that, go watch this movie. 8.75 out of 10. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. My next review is for How to Train Your Dragon 2. Stay tuned for that. I'll see you next time. Peace. Of the film, you have a great opening sequence, you have a great ending sequence, but everything in the middle was just what I explained. Repeat that over and over and